Breaking: Buhari reveals how recovered $311 million Abacha loot will be spent. The presidency has announced its plan for the $311 million US dollars repatriated from the United States as Abacha loot. This money followed a series of repatriated funds stolen by the former military general Sani Abacha since 1998. In a statement issued by the senior special assistant to the president, Muhammadu Buhari, on media and publicity, Abacha'S, the federal government recovered the latest on Monday. According to him, the funds have already been allocated and will be used in full for vital and decades overdue infrastructure development. The projects to be executed include the second Niger Bridge, the Lagos-Ibadan and Abuja-Kaduna expressways, creating tens of thousands of Nigerian construction jobs and local skills which can be useful in the future projects. Part of the funds will also be invested in the Mabila Power Project, which when completed will provide electricity to some 3 million homes, over 10 million citizens in our country, he added. He, however, made it known that the receipt of the stolen monies and the hundreds of millions more that have already been returned from the United Kingdom and Switzerland are an opportunity for the development of our nation, made far harder for those decades the country was robbed of these funds. Indeed, previous monies returned last year from Switzerland, some 320 million US dollars, are already being used for the government's free school feeding scheme, a stipend for millions of disadvantaged citizens, and grain grants for those in severe food hardship. Without these funds, the fight against COVID-19 would be even tougher. The latest return is a testament on the growing and deepening relationship between the government of Nigeria and the government of the United States. Without cooperation both from the UK government, the US executive branch, and the US Congress, we would not have achieved the return of these funds at all. For years, many countries deemed successive Nigeria administrations as too corrupt, too venal, and too likely to squander and re-steal the stolen monies, so they did not return the funds. Today, US, UK, and other jurisdictions have found a partnership with the nation of Nigeria they can finally trust, the statement reads in part. Mr. Shehu then assured that Buhari-led administration is committed to and is enacting total and zero tolerance to corruption in politics and public administration. The days when the government was seen as used by the political class as their personal ATM to empty are over. The times of better governance and clean hands in the affair of state is here to stay, he declared. This one is a serious one, no. So let me start from here. The first comment Mr. Abacha'S is making here, he's stating here that it's because the US and the UK and all of those foreign countries that have looted money, they finally come to trust Nigeria, that corruption has finally left our country. That one I can't say about that one. Nigerians will answer to that one if corruption has truly left our country. They talked about the first set of funds, monies, the previous monies they received from Switzerland last year, which was about 320 million US dollars. That is a lot of money. I can imagine the hardship that these stolen loans have put too many Nigerians into, and even the unnecessary death, the untimely death that it has cost people. Because you can imagine these monies were meant to develop the country, our infrastructure. The roads are so bad that we hear of scores of accidents here and there. It's terrible. We don't even have good roads. People that are not supposed to have lost their life, people have lost parents, people have lost siblings, people have lost loved ones just because of these looted funds. And what do we get? These politicians, they don't ply the same road. They don't even dare use the road. They don't know how the road looks. But what the government is saying here, what Abacha'S is saying, representing the government, is saying that that looted 320 million US dollar, that they are already using it. What they are using 320 million dollar is to provide free school feeding scheme. That one is hard, though. I cannot even answer to that one. 320 million US dollars to provide feeding scheme. And this feeding scheme, is it that they are just feeding northerners? Where is that feeding scheme? Is that feeding scheme in all of the 36 states in the country? Nigerians, we need to ask our government, we need to ask Presidency. Let's know what is going on. Is that free feeding scheme in Delta State? Is it in Edo State? Is it in all the in River State, in Cross River, name it, all the 36 states? This feeding scheme, is it everywhere? And how can they use only three? How can they use a whole lot of money like this? Well, we're not even talking naira. If it's 330 million naira, I can understand. We're talking about in US dollars. We know the exchange rates today. And what is he talking about? What is this Abacha'S even talking about? He's saying that the days where the government are seen as a political class, where they use the country as ATM to empty, that is what is happening. That is what we still see. I really don't understand I can't believe if anything has changed. I doubt if anything has changed. It's still the same. The reason, we all know that the reason the US released those funds were based on the agreement they signed. Can I just let you know, Nigerian government signed an agreement with the United States that these funds will be used for this project that they outlined, the Ibadan Express way. They said they were going to do that. And we should also remember, we read that news earlier on today, that the US is also reminding them, the US reiterated that Nigerian government, be rest assured, remember that these funds were released based on this agreement. If you don't complete this agreement, we're going to be looking for ways to get this money. Why did they say that? They made a statement that in the time past, they've discovered that even recovered monies, recovered loot, were not used for the purpose. They were re-looted. And that is the truth. The country is corrupt. And where is the corruption coming from? It's coming from the top. You can imagine a former lawmaker, Bukola Saraki, could come boldly to Nigerians. He said it plainly and openly that Buhari's administration is corrupt. Buhari himself is corrupt. And Abacha'S is saying here that they are no longer, that the days of where politicians are seen as corrupt people, that those days are gone. Those days are not gone. Our opinion about politicians have not changed. Can we take a look at the kind of lifestyle the lawmakers live? What the kind of the lifestyle that their children, their family, they live? What do they really do to merit those kind of lifestyle, if it's not still this corruption we're talking about? So what is he saying? Anyways, we'll keep our eyes open. They've listed what they want to do, trying to convince Nigeria that they are going to do all of this. We'll keep our eyes open. The other day, Malami, Attorney General of the Federation, stated that they are going to be raising a task force, raising a body that will supervise this project and ensure that the monies are used for the right purpose. And he also stated that they will keep Nigerians updated. I really don't know how they want to keep Nigerians updated, if they are going to be posting the account statement, letting Nigeria know exactly what they are doing. It's never happened in our country before. They are not really transparent, but they are claiming that they are going to be transparent and they will not tolerate any level of corruption, whether in politics or in public administration. When money enters the matter, these people, their eye and their nose, everything changes, everything begins to move. Nigerians, I don't know if we really trust these people, or if we believe whatever they are telling us. They've just revealed that this is what they want to use the money for. We will wait and see. So my people, that's the news reaching us at the moment. Please do leave your take. Leave your comment down below in the comment section. Let us know what you think about all that they've said. And I want to say thank you once again to everyone that have subscribed. Please, if you haven't yet subscribed, do click on the subscribe button down below. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Hit on the like button. So till I come your way again, it's bye for now and God bless.